About a year ago today, I made a video about my top 5 favorite perfumes of all time. And as the past year has been one of the most transformative of my life, I feel like my taste in perfume has also changed quite a bit as well. So we'll be doing an updated version of my absolute favorite perfumes for life. I'm sure I'm gonna look back at this video a year from now and be like, that has definitely changed, because my taste and preferences are always changing, and that's like a very normal thing when it comes to perfume. But these are just some of the perfumes that I'm so in love with right now. If you haven't yet subscribed, make sure to smash that subscribe button and also like the video. As always, if you're returning, thank you so much for supporting me. And also, because I know people are gonna ask, this is such like, it feels like such a snobby thing to say, but like people have like unironically been asking, so I felt like I would just like address it in a video about the products that I'm using on my lips. This segment is gonna be really brief, like we're not turning into a makeup channel. This is just like a little like part of the intro. In my previous, I would say 3-ish videos or so, the lip combo that I've been wearing is I start by overlining my lips with the Rem Beauty lip liner, and this is in the shade Key Change. And then I go over with the Maybelline Lifter Gloss, and this is in the shade Brief. And then after that's all done, I go over everything with some sort of clear gloss. So sometimes I'll use the Glow Reviver Lip Oil by e.l.f. and this one's in the shade Pink Quartz. But in some of the videos, I've also used just this like Essence clear lip gloss. It looks pink, but that's because this is from all like the like leftover product, like the pigment that it's like carried in. It's kind of gross, but like anyways, it looks a little pink, but it is just like a very basic clear gloss. So that's the lip combo that I've been using. But today I'm actually super excited because I'm pretty much only using one product on my lips, and that is the new Rem Beauty Glossy Balm. Rem Beauty, if you're looking for like ambassadors or like, you know, like, I don't know, influencers to promote your brand, like please, I'm here and I'm ready. Anyways, we'll start with the lip product that I'm using. So I'm using the Rem Beauty Glossy Balm, and this is in the shade Skinny Drip. It's this like beautiful, pearly, iridescent, milky, like cool tone pink that is just so beautiful. And keep in mind that this is just like a lip balm, but it does have like a decent amount of pigment. It's so beautiful, and I feel like I can achieve like the end goal of what I want my lips to look like with like this single product. So I'm totally in love with this. So before we get started into the top 5, I'm gonna go over some quick honorable mentions like I did in my last video. So first things first, Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. This is one of the first perfumes I've had in my perfume collection like ever. So I just have like such a sentimental attachment to this perfume, but it's also just delicious. It's so soft and silky and creamy. It's like this very delicious and gourmand vanilla. And it's so simple, but it does not last, which is why like I could not put it higher on the list. But it's beautiful, and this is like the thing that really started my entire fragrance journey, so I love this baby. Another honorable mention is Versace's Dylan Purple Perfumes. Really not sure why I love this perfume as much as I do, but there's just something about this that like scratches an itch in my brain that like I've never been able to reach before. It has this like amazing blueberry shampoo kind of vibe going on. And that sounds like nothing extraordinary, but it's just so clean and airy and light and elegant, and I adore this perfume. It smells so sweet and clean and fresh, and when I have it on, it's like unlike any other like fresh perfume I own though. It smells really shampoo-y, but it's just, I don't know, there's something about this that I just love. So that's Dylan Purple by Versace. And then we have Prada Candy Night. This is one of like the oldest perfumes I have in my collection as well, but I feel like over the years I've just really been sleeping on this, and especially with all like the chocolate and gourmand perfumes that I've accumulated over the years, I've kind of like left this one in the dust. And I think more recently, I just like realized that this perfume is so good. It's like a super powdery dark chocolate with a bitter orange and such an amazing gourmand fragrance. It's so complex and beautiful and delicious, and I feel like it checks off so many boxes for me. So that's Prada Candy Night. And then my last honorable mention is Cheirosa 59 by Sol de Janeiro. Let's just say I am absolutely in love with this fragrance because it reminds me so much of my second favorite perfume of all time that I will be discussing later in this video. So we will get to that very soon. Anyways, let's get into the actual top 5. Starting off the list, we have Cloud by Ariana Grande, but you know, knowing me, like I can't really choose just one of the clouds, so I have all 3 of them. Ever since I smelled Cloud for the first time, I just instantly fell in love with it, and even though it's moved down on my list, I feel like I can't have a top 5 without this perfume because it's just like the perfume that really started it all for me. But like literally this time, I feel like I keep saying that, but this is actually the first perfume I have ever bought in my life. And so Cloud is just so special to me, and like I really think that there's a reason why it's one of the most popular and most purchased fragrances like of all time. At number 4, I'm putting I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess by Killian. This is a perfume that totally just took me by surprise because I never paid much attention to the House of Killian because their perfumes are just way out of my budget. I feel like Killian perfumes are just like those like bouge looking perfumes that like I see at Sephora, and like I'll go spray them out of boredom every time I'm in a Sephora, but like I would never think of like purchasing one. But when I came across Princess by Killian, I was just like, yeah, like I need to have it. It has 3 very simple notes: matcha, marshmallow, and ginger, and it really smells like that. Like it's a creamy sweet matcha, which by the way, matcha is one of my favorite drinks and flavors in the world. So that to begin with is just a reason for me to like adore this fragrance, because there are definitely a lot of perfumes out there with tea notes and also green tea, but I feel like I've not come across any perfumes that have like actual matcha, like milk tea, which is like the kind of matcha that I just absolutely adore. Even though this isn't like strictly matcha green tea, I do get a trace of that in here, and mixed with the marshmallow, it's just so lightly sweet but also and decadent. It's blended so nicely with this like sugared candied ginger note, and I feel like this is such a like simple scent, but it just smells so good to me. If you've seen me complain about it in past videos, I absolutely despise the bottle of this perfume, but the actual scent itself is just one of my favorite smells ever. At number 3, we have The Only One Intense by Dolce & Gabbana. This is another perfume on my top 5 that's returning for another year because I absolutely love this perfume. I feel like I keep forgetting just how amazing this perfume smells. I really don't wear it that much, and I think it's because in colder weather and colder months, which is like most of the days in the Pacific Northwest, I feel like this perfume just comes off a little bit too strong, so I don't find myself wearing this all that much. But as soon as it gets to the hotter months and I start picking this baby up, it is just amazing. On one hand, it kind of smells like caramel apple pops, but then it also, you get this like delicious jasmine tea with like a rich coconut, and I feel like coconut is such a scary note to have in perfumes for me because way too often does coconut come off suntan lotiony, like that genre of waxy, artificial, tropical, beachy coconut. I really do not vibe with that kind of coconut, and I feel like that's super prevalent in a lot of coconut perfumes. But the coconut that's in this perfume is not only blended so like seamlessly with the jasmine and other sweet notes, but it's also more of a rich, creamy coconut where you get like some of the coconut milk, but it's also like it has like the buttery, like creamy aspects of an actual coconut. That's The Only One Intense by Dolce & Gabbana. And my runner-up for my favorite perfume of all time is This Is Her by Zadig and Voltaire. And so this is the perfume that I was referencing in the video earlier with Cheirosa 59. This is like a more sugary version of This Is Her, which is why I love this fragrance so much. But this is the OG for me and truly so close to being my favorite perfume of all time. I did make a video very recently about this perfume, so I'm not gonna yap about it for too long, but this is the most beautiful, light, delicate, silky, sweet, milky sandalwood fragrance ever. It's such a simple and delicate scent, yet there's just something about this that like is so pleasant to me. Like I don't think I've ever smelled a perfume that smells like as smooth as this perfume. I think the sandalwood in this is just like the epitome of a sandalwood done right. It's so smooth and creamy, and the way that it like interacts with the whipped cream and vanilla, it just creates this beautiful, perfumey yet delicious, super wearable scent that I am like truly like head over heels for. But then my favorite perfume of all time, I mean, I think we've all seen this coming. It has not changed from last year, and I don't think that it will for a very long time. Of course, it is Maud Vanilla by Ariana Grande. Yeah, I mean, this perfume is really just that good. I don't really know what to tell you. This is the only perfume in my collection that I have a backup bottle of, even though I'm not even like close to being done with my main bottle. I just like needed another one. I guess like this one is for at home use, and then this one is for on the go. But I just love Maud Vanilla. I've loved it since it came out. It's the most beautiful fragrance like ever. I love this. It just has this light ethereal quality to it. It almost smells kind of cold, but then you also have this richness from the vanilla and cacao butter that gives it a decadent warmth. Such a beautiful fragrance. I love this. This is my signature scent. Has been for years, and I don't even know what more I can say about the fragrance. Anyways, that is my 2024 updated list of my all-time favorite perfumes. These are perfumes that I really believe are just so incredible and that I love dearly. If you have not smelled the perfumes that I mentioned in these videos, I really could not recommend them enough, because I feel like these perfumes just really encompass my taste in perfume, what I find to be desirable in a fragrance. These are the ultimate Sixth Sense approved perfumes. Definitely let me know what your all-time favorite perfumes are, because I'm super eager to discover some new perfumes, and you guys have some amazing taste. But that's pretty much gonna be it from me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all well, and I will see you very soon.